What's up, guys? Ryan from IW Nerd here, and today we are going to be doing predictions for the Crown Jewel Perth event that is happening in October in Perth, Australia. Just a quick note, I am operating under the assumption that WWE is going to be having them defend the Crown Jewel championships that they introduced at the last Crown Jewel event. I'm unsure if this is going to be a Saudi Arabia only thing, those titles or if it's going to carry over to this event. I'm operating under the assumption that it is carrying over to this event, so I featured them in these predictions, but we'll kind of have to wait and see as the event draws closer if those are going to be featured or not. So let's get into it. Okay, so up first, we have a match involving Rhea Ripley. She's an absolute no-brainer to be featured on this card. She is one of WWE's biggest stars, and she's also from Australia, so they're definitely going to feature her in this event here in Perth, Australia. So the question more is, who is Rhea going to face off at this event? My current prediction is going to be Rhea Ripley versus Roxanne Perez. I actually have an interesting idea. So the Crown Jewel Championship, the Women's Crown Jewel Championship, was won by Liv Morgan last year. She's obviously injured, so I think it could be an interesting way to go for Roxanne Perez to kind of defend that championship in the place of Liv. Obviously, Roxanne has taken over Liv's spot in the Judgment Day, so I think it could be a continuation of that storyline with her filling in to defend that Crown Jewel Championship for Liv at this pay-per-view, and then facing off against Rhea Ripley would be a really good match. So that's kind of my initial gut feeling. I think they can kind of build more on the Liv Roxanne storyline. You get a kind of solid match between Roxanne and Rhea, so I think everybody kind of wins there. So my current prediction is we're going to get Roxanne Perez versus Rhea Ripley, which I think would be a really good match. The other option would be if they decide to do the champion versus champion format like they did last year for Crown Jewel. So that would be whoever are the two women's champions at this time. But yeah, that's the start. Okay, so another Australian who I think is definitely going to be on this card is Bronson Reed. Bronson is in a faction with Seth Rollins and Braun Breaker, and they're currently feuding with Roman Reigns, so it feels like it's going to be something to do with that. So my current prediction is Seth Rollins, Braun Breaker, Bronson Reed versus Roman Reigns and kind of two tag team partners. Right now I have CM Punk and LA Knight based on the current storyline, but that could kind of change as we get closer. It could be something like Jey Uso and Sami Zayn teaming up with Roman Reigns if they want to go that direction. But yeah, I think a kind of six-man tag team match probably makes the most sense. The other option would be Bronson Reed versus Roman Reigns in a singles match. I don't think they're going to do that. I think Reed is not on the same kind of level as a top guy as Roman Reigns, so I doubt that singles match is happening, but instead I could see this kind of six-man tag team match happening. So yeah, I'm going with Bronson Reed, Seth Rollins, Braun Breaker versus Roman Reigns, CM Punk, and LA Knight as my initial gut feeling. Okay, so up next we have a match involving Cody Rhodes, who is the inaugural Crown Jewel champion. So I'm assuming that he's going to be putting that belt on the line here, which would make sense. He'll probably also put the Undisputed WWE Championship on the line, so it'll be kind of a double title match, both titles on the line. The question is, who's he going to face? There's a lot of different options and routes that WWE can go, but my personal gut feeling is that we're going to get some sort of mixture of John Cena versus Drew McIntyre versus Logan Paul maybe versus Cody Rhodes, maybe a fatal four-way, maybe cut Logan Paul out and do a triple threat with Drew McIntyre, John Cena, and Cody Rhodes, something of that. I say that because I think it's kind of an easy way to set up John Cena versus Brock Lesnar. They can have kind of Brock Lesnar show up in Australia and attack Cena, take him out of the match, and then Cody can beat either Logan Paul or Drew McIntyre clean. Something like that to kind of continue their storyline. And so that sets up John Cena versus Lesnar at Survivor Series. Cody keeps the title, and kind of everyone keeps moving there. So that's my kind of current prediction. I guess the other option would be if they decide to do kind of champion versus champion, it would be Seth Rollins versus Cody Rhodes, both the kind of current champions. That would also be a great match, but I'm not totally sure they would do that again, so we'll kind of wait and see on that. But yeah, so those are my early Crown Jewel predictions. I would love to hear yours in the comment section below. And please subscribe to this channel. I'm doing a lot of prediction videos for WWE stuff. So yeah, I would love for you to follow along. And thanks a lot.